Hello, YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode of The Grandstand here on the Ohio Patriot Education Network YouTube channel. I'm, as always, your host, AR, the Ohio Patriot. And for today's episode, we're going to talk about how hospital care is a complete joke in the United States of America in 2023, and how the cost of fast food is fucking insane. So basically, these two things are kind of different. They don't really correlate to each other. That being said, what they do correlate to is basically just the shitty fucking systems that are in place right now in this nation is what it is, man. So basically, the gist of it is, went out to go do a couple things this morning. My uncle came over to go take me to get my blood work done for the year. Ended up going, we were going to get water then and go see mom after the fact is what it was. Instead, we ended up going to the park, realizing that we basically weren't going to be there to get water because there was like 10 people in front of us is what it was. So I was like, okay, let's go over to the hospital, visit mom for a little bit, and then come back here and get water later is what it is, which is what we ended up doing anyway. And so my uncle and I were having, a discussion going there, and then a discussion getting to the place and everything else like that. And sorry, I just saw some real stupid bullshit, honestly. We got Missouri here, where you got some stupid bitch state rep is sponsoring bills ending grocery taxes and restoring abortion rights. Like, how again, like two things that really don't correlate to each other. Like, on one hand, you got grocery bills that are astronomical, and then you're sitting there trying to be like, and this is why people should be able to kill kids in the womb. Like, what the fuck? Like, God damn it, left. Like, fuck off, Democrats. And every fucking rhino sack of shit that's with their asses at that point. I really have had it with these motherfuckers at this point, dude. I really have, honestly. But yeah, so anyway, going back to the story I was saying at the beginning with, though, yeah, we went to got my blood work done, went to go visit mom then, and we were having, a little, my uncle and I had a discussion, going up to see her is what it was there. And this is one thing I thought was interesting too, by the way. So going up there, and this goes back to like basically carry rights in this country is what it is. So the hospital, like most places, what it is supposed to be like a gun-free zone, whatever the case be. Yet, what's interesting is they'll supposedly have signage around these places. You can be trespassed, whatever, if you're carrying, whatever the case be. But it's like, okay, so we live in a constitutional carry state now. That, and in order for you to even find out somebody was carrying, you would have to immediately violate full of their Bill of Rights, constitutional rights, to even get to a point where you would know that they were even carrying in the fucking place, quote unquote, illegally is what it, dude. So it's like, how the hell are you gonna even say, how the fuck is the signs you're gonna be there anymore, dude? When we've been in a constitutional carry state for over a year now at this point in time in history in the state of Ohio. Like, it makes zero sense at all, dude. It really does. It makes zero sense at all. So, yeah, it was very bothersome to see that shit there is what it is. And so forth and so on. Oh, here's interesting. We got National Archives settles with March for Life visitors told to remove their pro-life clothing. And sometimes it takes lawsuits, dude. That's exactly what it takes usually, what it is. It takes suing the shit out of dumb motherfuckers to be like, hey, you're violating this right and that right and everything else, dude. So, anyway. But, yeah, needless to say, like I said, went up there to visit mom. Found out she was basically sitting in her own, mess at that point, which is not, obviously shit, it was piss, but still. And then she's telling us, like, half hour later, or so, give or take, because that was before they even went to change her, is what it was then. She's like, oh, I'm getting really cold now. And you could actually see her Parkinson's kicking in because of this. Like, I was literally sitting there watching her because she had like this pillow thing on her chest is what it was to stop her basically like from like touching her chest area too much, because obviously, you know, with the triple bypass, she had to have her whole chest cavity like basically cracked open and had to do like heart valve replacement stuff. There's what it is. So she's sitting there and she's like almost about to nod off, and we're just like watching her, and she's just like both of her hands just start like shaking like crazy is what it is. And I said to her, I'm like, you okay? And she's like, yeah, it's Parkinson's, because I'm, you know, getting cold from like sitting here this whole fucking time with these people not doing their fucking job for hours, basically what it is, dude. And it's like, oh, it fucking infuriated me, dude. It really did. To the point where I got up and got outside. I went out of her room and went and found some nurse, like told the nurse what was up and stuff. Because mind you, this is what really pissed me off, honestly. So the same nurse had come in there a few minutes before this, had legitimately taken her blood, blood for her blood sugar tests and stuff like that to make sure she was okay, good to go is what it was. And my mom told her then, she's like, hey, you know, I'm still sitting here in this, you know, like piss puddle, basically is what it is. And the nurse is like, oh, I thought they came in here to change you a little bit ago. And she's like, no, they were supposed to, like, over an hour ago at this, and mind you, it was like more than an hour at that point, honestly. But she was like, yeah, it was supposed to be like at least an hour ago they're supposed to come here and change me, and nobody ever did. And what's even more disgusting is she herself, as a nurse, the head nurse for my mom at that point, could have literally taken 5 to 10 minutes, gone and got some shit, come back in there, moved her a little bit, popped the old thing out, popped the new thing in, and she would have been good to go then. And it would have been a fucking issue. But no, she took her blood work, left, said she was going to get somebody else, didn't get anybody else, and then proceeded to basically fuck off to other rooms is what it was. And again, this is exactly why hospital care or any medical care in this country is a fucking joke in 2023, dude, going into 2024. It's just like, it's so fucking infuriating, dude. And people wonder how people die in hospitals. It's like, this is the exact reason how, dude. Because you're not giving proper care to patients to stop them getting infections and shit. People who are already vulnerable. People who, in my mom's case, are literally fucking less than a month out from a triple bypass at this point. And it's like, Jesus Christ, people. So, yeah, just really fucking infuriating, dude. Huh. So it's an interesting story here. It says, Democrats voting Republican in key swing state. So I'm guessing that means they're leaving the shithead Democrat Party for the Republican Party. That's what it is there. So, not surprising. There's a couple other stories I could talk about right now as well, on top of everything we're talking about right now. Here's what it is, with a lot of 2A rights and stuff like that. Actually, I do want to talk about this one because it has to do with shithead cheater Sherrod Brown is what it is, dude. As we all know, if anybody, including Frank LaRosa's bitch ass, actually did his fucking job in the last 5 years, he could have actually ousted Sherrod Brown from the U.S. Senate right now entirely and put his ass in fucking prison where he belongs for literally doing massive voter fraud in the 2018 midterms is what it is. Yes, the GOP path to reclaim U.S. Senate majority goes through these two popular red state Democrats. Obviously, you got shitted Sherrod Brown, there's what it is. And then we got moron Joe Manchin as the other one, which it's funny. Or no, sorry, not Joe Manchin, because Joe Manchin is choosing to leave, so you already got other people going on. There's what it is. Okay, so it'd be Sherrod Brown and then John Tester from Montana. Which, again, if you look at Montana, the only reason that piece of shit Tester is in office there is because it's either voter fraud as well, or potentially is just the major city in Montana where everybody lives is what it is, and it fucks over the rural areas, so it would be then. So, yeah, it's just a bunch of BS entirely. But yeah, so basically, going back to the hospital care thing, it fucking infuriated me. And then finally, as we were about to leave, because we were waiting for somebody to come in to actually, do some stuff with my mom is what it was, to get her good to go is what it is, and get her cleaned up basically. And then finally, one of her, I forget what the guy was considered to be, was like a CNA or CVA or something like that. I think it was CNA. It's some kind of assistant person is what it is, though. I'm going to go look up the actual terms on that one. I just want to see what this is called then. Let's see. Oh, patient care assistant. Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, it'd basically be like a nurse's aide or whatever the case be, is what this dude was. And he was the one that eventually changed my mom is what it was there then. Like getting the old crap out and putting the new stuff in is what it was then. And he was like, oh yeah, if you guys just want to leave for a minute or so. And I'm just like, no, we're just going to go entirely. Like, we're just waiting for you to come in here and get this done is what it was, dude. So, but my mom said this guy's been a real decent guy is what it is, though. And did his job quite a bit here is what it was, for basically being a cleanup crew is the way she called it. And it's sad. It's sad to think about, man, that you have like one person who is actually willing to do their job versus a fucking nurse who is like, oh, I don't want to get my hands dirty. I'm not going to make it about race either, by the way, on that one, because they were both the same race. So, really it's just, oh, do you actually give a fuck about my mother or any other patient in this hospital wing? Or do you just want the fucking paycheck here is what it is? And I think that's exactly what it is with this nurse woman. She just, and it might be one of these things where she might be one of these people from like 2020, whatever the case be, that's just been so burned out since then is what it is. That's what you have then. If that be the case, and it's like, okay, then take some time off. Like, legitimately, like, take a year off or something, dude. Like, go find some other line of work for a little bit and then come back to nursing after the fact or something. Like, if that be the case, you need like that kind of, push back or pull back, whatever it is, dude. And let somebody else come in the industry and be better than that is what it is then. Because that's just, like I said, it's fucking pathetic, dude. Like, she fucking could have done a job in 5 to 10 minutes, but instead my mother sat there for over a half hour, potentially getting an infection the entire time, only to have somebody else come in and do the fucking job. It's pathetic. The only good thing about this whole situation, actually, is that this particular hospital here in Canton area is about to be taken over in the next 60 days by a different hospital that's way fucking better. So, hopefully that'll do something change, honestly. I know, like I said, I know the fact that it's not like the hospital itself. I can't really blame the hospital itself because it's like this external thing is what it is there. Like, it's basically, I'm trying to remember what that one show was called. The Apple TV did a couple years ago where they were talking about the Katrina levees in that hospital. What it was. It's like 5 days at Memorial or whatever. And you had, it's the same kind of deal here is what it was, where you had, it's like the hospital itself is one administrative thing there is what it is. And then you had like this floor being rented to somebody else that was like this life care, whatever it was. And it was those people being a whole different set of people then that were on their own whole thing is what it is there, which for those wondering, I have a bunch of lottery tickets in my hand. I'm going to scratch her in a couple minutes what it is. That's why I'm sitting here flipping around those things. These were presents from my mom and my aunt. So, but anyway, hopefully I'll get some winner on here is what it is out of these 7. But yeah, anyway, but my point was making though was that you have these people who it seems like they care, but they really don't care is what it is. And I feel like, unfortunately for some people, it's they care to start out with and they just go through the motions after X amount of years in the business, what it is there, or the industry, or whatever you call it there. And that's the problem right there. And when you have people that are doing that as their main go-to, that's a fucking joke, dude. It's a joke to do that because it's like you're not caring about the patients anymore. And then you wonder why so many people die in hospitals every year from infections and everything else like that, dude, is what it is. It's a bunch of bullshit entirely, dude. I'm not going to let mom be one of the statistics on this, period, in the story, dude. And it makes sense going back to the whole thing where I was talking about the whole not being able to carry into a hospital and shit like that. When there was like this giant ass sign that's like, oh, aggressive behavior towards our staff and blah, 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 this and blah, 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 that. And like basically talking about they trespass your ass and don't be carrying like knives or guns or anything in their facility or whatever that case be. It's like, Yeah, and it makes sense why somebody probably walked in there previously with a fucking firearm because they were mega pissed because you probably killed their fucking family by not doing your goddamn job in a fucking good fashion, dude. Because you probably got they probably had a family member that got an infection because your dumbass sit there and let them fucking sit in their own mess for fucking 3 or 4 hours is what it is. It's a fucking joke, man, for real. So, anyway. Going on to the fast food cost thing, though, I ended up getting, my uncle and I were going to go get something to eat then after the fact. And he asked me where I wanted to go. I'm like, oh, let's just go to the Wendy's or whatever the case be. Dude, even Wendy's is getting fucking McDonald's pricing at this point. For the two of us, because I end up getting my usual, which is basically 2 6-piece nuggets and a large fry, which I want to say used to be like $6-something. And I know for a fact when I looked at the price of the nuggets today, they were like almost $3 a piece. It was like $2.70 a piece now or something. So that'd be like $5.40. And then I don't know how much the fry it was, like a few bucks or whatever then. And then he got, it was a, I'm trying to think, it was some kind of single on a, the pretzel crust bun. Almost $22 for our fucking meals together, dude. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. And I figured out like his was probably actually more like about $12, give or take. And I'm just like, damn, bro. Like I remember when that shit used to be $5-6, honestly, at most. So, yeah, it's just wild, man. How they're fucking like outpricing themselves at this point, honestly. So, and I think we actually talked about this story here a little while ago, which is I want to say it was sometime last week, which was restriction on carrying guns in Omaha and Lincoln, Nebraska violates Nebraska law, new lawsuit says. Because of course it does, motherfuckers. Always has, always will, and that's the problem right there. You're letting these asshole Democrats get away with this shit, man. It's like, no, fuck them. Like, sue them into oblivion at this point, man, for real. So, anyway. Then we got zombie deer disease is a slow-moving disaster. Why scientists say humans should be prepared for it. Sounds like more fear-mongering bullshit. Oh, Jesus. I was just looking at the ads. It's kind of funny when you look at the ads and stuff right now, dude. So you got Scumbag Sherrod Brown popping up in this fucking one specifically for the zombie deer thing, where it's, thank you, Senator Sherrod Brown, for standing up for educators and students. That motherfucker ain't never stood up for anybody, dude. He stood on these fucking people before. He has stood up to fuck over kids in every single state, or every single district in this state right now, and every single district across America when it comes to school districts, by passing a bunch of horse shit and unconstitutional garbage. Yeah, you never know anything with the kids, dude, is what it is. He's a fucking scumbag sack of shit sellout, is what it is, honestly. Then, of course, we got this Scripps News article here, which is these 13 states are likely to vote on abortion laws in 2024, which is Arizona, Arkansas, Colorado, Florida, Iowa, Maryland, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New York, Pennsylvania, and South Dakota. Well, let's see if they voter fraud the shit into place like they did here in Ohio, is what it is, man. And, of course, that's from Michigan to Montana. So far, every time a ballot measure has been before voters, the side advocating for the reproductive rights, aka killing of fucking kids in the womb, has won. Most recently, last November in Ohio, which is absolute fucking lies, dude. They didn't win shit here. You had, and this is the problem again, why, first of all, these fucking bullshit ass horseshit ballot measures never even been the fucking ballot to begin with, dude, because they're literally talking about killing kids in the womb. And in the case of Ohio, shit is also sterilizing children for that matter. For that transgender fucking garbage agenda is what it is there. Number two, it directly violates Ohio's First Amendment, Article 1, Section 1 of the Ohio Constitution, for life, liberty, property. And number three, what you had was, you had a bunch of fucking asswipe, rhinos, etc., who are in midterms or usually general elections every 4 years is what it actually is. So it's presidential elections every 4 years they come out for. You had these people decide to opt out in an off-year election. So what did you have? You had 500,000 little fucking shit stains who shouldn't even have voting rights in this fucking state, who have been indoctrinated for the last 18 years of their worthless fucking lives in the state of Ohio, have voting rights for the first time, and we're like, I don't want them fucking over my ability to kill a kid in my room, so I'm gonna fucking vote yes on this bullshit. Fuck you, cunts. You know what? And I'm gonna say it like it is right now. You wanna have this fucking baby death on demand, bitch? Okay, fine. We'll fucking sterilize your ass after the first one, whore. That's what it needs to fucking be anymore, dude. You wanna fucking have the ability to kill kids in the womb to the moment of birth? Then your ass needs to be fucking forced sterilized after the fact is what it is. And it's end the fucking story on that shit, bitch. Fucking bunch of skanks. And that's the problem right now, dude. Is these fucking bitches don't want to close their goddamn legs and they want to fuck every Tom, Dick, Harry, Tyrone, Chad, etc. on the fucking block. So, anyway. Sorry, I'm currently popping these cards apart right now. That's what it is, so I can actually scratch these off. But anyway. Yeah, it's just fucking infuriating, dude, beyond belief. These sick pieces of shit in general. So, all right, let's see what these two are. Well, we're going to do these. Gnome for the holiday cards here in a sec. Which I'm trying to see if these are back-to-back ones or not. Yeah, they are. 84, 85. Let's see what the actual chances of winning on this are. 1 in 3.89. So, yeah. And then for the $1 scratchers here, we got two different ones. We got Snowbank and we got Holiday Cash. For the Snowbank one, it is 1 in 4.7. And for the Holiday Cash one, it is 1 in 3.99. So basically 1 in 4. So I don't know if either one of these will be sets of winners or not. But we'll see. We'll see. But anyway, let's see how I do the whole thing on here. Let's see what we got now. Okay, let's see. If one or more of your numbers matches either of the holiday numbers, you win the prize shown on the right of your matching numbers. Reveal a tree symbol. Win double the prize shown automatically. Reveal a present symbol and win the prize shown automatically. So really you want to get a tree is what it sounds like. To get double that prize then. So, but yeah, if you have any of the numbers match, so your numbers match either of the holiday numbers. Okay, so let's see. So holiday numbers on this would be right here at the top, those two things, and then it'd be all the numbers underneath here, which I'm guessing are this side would be the thing. So, okay, let's see what the holiday numbers are for this first one then. There we got 15 and we got 12 as our numbers. So let's see. 3, 11, of course. Of course, it's not going to be 12. 17, 20, 14. Man, it's always one off. 18. Motherfucker. Let's see. 6, 25, 22, and 1. Yep, that's an instant loser. That sucks. So we were, let's see, 1 off twice. Let's see what the 11 would have been then. Oh, of course. Had the 11 been a 12, I think this is the top prize on that, which would be $10,000 had it actually been what it needed to be. And then had the 14 been a 15, it would have been $4. So, yeah, that sucks. All right, let's see what the other ones are here for this other gnome one. All right, let's see. We got 9, and we got 4 for our numbers on this one. So let's see, very, very low. So 9, 4. Let's see, 11, 1 again, 24, 2, 15 on this one, of course. Couldn't have been on the other one, man. 20, 5, 6. Come on, give me a 4 or 9. 7, and 21. So again, instant loser. Well, could have saved money on those two, unfortunately. Let's see. So the closest one to 9 would have been 11 or 7. And then the closest one to 4 would have been 5. So let's go see what 11 was. Let's see, 11 would have been $2. 5 would have been $100. And 7 would have been the $1,000 winner. So that sucks ass. But there's always a second chance on these, so we'll set this aside for now. While we do these other ones, let's go ahead and see what Snowbank is here. I'm assuming this is one of the new ones for the winter time. So let's see. Reveal a snowman symbol when the prize shown for, let's see. Yeah, when the prize, let's see. Reveal a snowman symbol. When the prize shown for that symbol, reveal a snowflake symbol when all 7 prizes shown. Okay, so we want to either reveal a snowman or a snowflake. And really, it's reveal a snowflake because you want to win everything is what it is, man. So, all right. Let's see here now. So we got a bell, a sled, Christmas tree, or it's candle, a piece of candy, oh, we got a snowman. Oh, we got another snowman. And what's that last one? Earmuff. Okay, so we got 2 snowmen in a row, which were, now, of course, $2 winner. Not bad then. So that's your 1 out of 5 right there. Or yeah, 1 out of 5 right there. So we'll see if either of these two win or not. Highly doubtful. All right, let's see though. Let's see, we got fire, a icicle, it's a drum, another piece of candy, a candle, a cookie. Okay, so what we need is either a snowman here, or we really just need a snowflake. We can everything is what it is. And of course, we got a sled. All right, so that's a loser. All right, let's go to the last of these snowbanks. Let's see, holly, icicle, drum. The hell is that one? A cabin, mittens, cookie, and a piece of candy. Okay, so that was a loser too. That's surprising. All right, so then we got 2 more, which are these holiday cash ones that you can win up to $500 on, which is reveal 3 identical prize amounts or 2 identical prize amounts plus a tree symbol and win that prize. So these ones are 1 in 4 chance of winning, which I got 2 of them here, so it's not, that cuts my chances of winning down even lower. So yeah, that's why when that's why when I'm buying these things, I will usually see what the actual results are on them, and I'll buy like anywhere from X amount of them is what it is then to double that amount is what it is. So if it's like a 1 in 5 chance almost, I'll buy like 10 of them usually is what it is. because that way you'll usually win twice as what it is there. And there's been times where I actually haven't won twice, and I've actually been able to potentially bring suits against the actual lottery for false advertisement and stuff like that. So, but anyway. All right, so let's see. So we got 500, 3, a 5, a 50. So the last two got to be something with the first two, what it is then. And this is a loser. All right, so we had 2 3s, a 5, a 20, a 50, and a 500 on that one. And then the final one. So far we've done 6 of these, and we've had one winner for $2. So let's see, 20, 5, 3, 20. Come on, give me a 20. Son of a bitch. I hate when it does this, man. It's like it always fucks you at the very last one. So we had a 20, a 5, a 3, another 20, another 5, and then a 50. So couldn't have got 5 or couldn't have got 20 a third time. Or a tree, either kind of, if that'd be the case, because then that would have been... Actually, would it have given me 25, or would it have just been the 20 payout? I'm not sure on that one. Has there been a tree there? I don't know. It is what it is. Like I said, though, I'm pretty sure you can get a second chance these into the actual Ohio lottery games is what it is there. So we'll do it for that thing. That's what it is. And then we'll go from there. But we do have a $2 winner, though. So that's all that matters. And I didn't pay any money for these. Family did, obviously. So unfortunately, that was $6 ruined. And then $1 that became $2. So potentially we're still down $5 on this. But, you know, again, it is what it is, man. So, I mean, I'm technically way up right now because, you know, you can't give me some money there is what it is. So, that might become like a pizza party at some point in the future. It'll be or something. I don't know what yet at this point. Maybe it'll just be used on something else that I want, like some ammo or something maybe in the future or something. So, but, yeah, it was fun though. I like doing scratch offs. Actually, there's a couple of times where I've actually won quite a bit on those, though. But I think my biggest win ever on a $1 scratcher was like $20. If I'm not mistaken. That was a couple of times, and it was one of the ones called Old Man Winter, because it was 2 different places. I ended up literally getting a ticket from these places. I want to say it was like a Rite Aid, and the other one was like a Giant Eagle. And yeah, both of them paid off to the tune of $20. So I was $19 profit on those ones because I only bought like the single ticket is what it was then. So good shit, man. But yeah, like I said, fucking infuriating that what I had to witness today. And like I said, Mom, I'll tell you right now, man, she is, man, she's looking awful. I'm going to say it like that, man. It makes sense. You know, she's basically recovering from major heart surgery and stuff. So it just sucks to know that, you know, this even happened at all. But, yeah, it's the whole thing, dude. Anyway. I do want to leave this on a positive note, though. And that being said, we are positively pro 2A as fuck in America right now, dude. With the following story here, which is Constitutional Carry 2023 saw a new milestone for gun rights. Said 2023 was a momentous year for permitless carry laws, with the U.S. officially becoming a constitutional carry majority nation this last spring. Yay! First time ever, baby. Of course, the douchebags in the fucktard NRA, like pieces of shit Wayne LaPierre, that fucking cocksucker, are trying to take credit for this, even though you fucking done nothing for the Second Amendment, Wayne. Go fuck yourself, you fucking suit-buying douchebag who steals fucking money from actual gun rights organizations like Ohio Patriot Education Network. They got in my fucking pocket, asshole, to go spend fucking $100,000 on a fucking brand new suit and a pair of fucking shoes, douche. Yeah, fuck you, Wayne. Fuck you and fuck your NRA assholes, buddy. You're all fucking scumbags, bro. You've done nothing for fucking governments in this country for decades. In fact, you fucked us over twice in the same century. First in 1934 and then again in 1986, with first the NFA and then the Hughes Amendment. And meanwhile, you came into Ohio and then watered down good pro-2A legislation here with your bullshit Terry stop crap into our constitutional carry is what it is. So, hang on, I gotta grab. Sorry, that was my uncle calling me. We were discussing because he's supposed to be taking the chiropractor at some point here. And I told him I had a straw for his drink in my bag from earlier. And he said apparently there was another one still in his car, so he doesn't know if that's from something else or there was a second one they put in there or something, but who knows. But anyway. Oh, okay. That makes more sense now that I'm looking at this whole thing. So going back to what I was saying about that, or actually, no, going back to what we're talking about. Yeah, that's right. We're talking about constitutional carry and, you know, it can go suck my dick, basically. Yeah, fuck you, Wayne LaPierre, you douche. So we'll go back to that fucking scumbag sack of shit, fucking traitor. Yeah, you and your fucking cronies, dude, have literally walked into my state several times and fucked over great legislation, whether it be constitutional carry or stand your ground. You can go fuck yourself, old pedo. But yeah, as I said here, it said, quote, the gun lobby and their allies pledged to dismantle self-defense laws and the Second Amendment. That strategy has backfired in 2021. There were 16 states with NRA. I love how it says NRA constitutional carry. First and foremost, douchebag, none of you fuckers ever came forward with legislation for constitutional carry, you fucking asshole. It was literally people like myself who brought the shit forward. And don't need to be done, buddy. What you assholes did was you came in literally at the fucking 1 yard line and sat there and were like, let me fucking fumble this field goal. And fucked over our shit is what it was. By watering our stuff down with Terry stops and other garbage is what it is there, bud. So, anyway. Oops, wrong article, sorry. Yeah. But, yeah, it said, so just 3 years later, there are 27 states now. It's in America. Americans in 11 states stood with freedom, and the NRA executive vice president and CEO Will LaPierre told Fox News Digital, fuck you, Wayne. They didn't stand with shit with you, buddy. No, what they stood with was GOA, FPC, Ohioans for Firearms Freedom, my original organization in the state. I literally spent over a year of my life, asshole, trying to get better constitutional carry in this state, only for you fuck knuckles to come in a month or so after that and fuck me over. It's bullshit, dude. I actually did want to. I'm glad this was brought up. Actually, the swatting thing for Christmas this year. I did want to bring that up because Sticks was talking about this morning, and how he believes that we need to have swattings in this country be considered attempted murder. And when he brought up attempted murder charges on that one, I don't disagree. Honestly, I said the other day on the network's X page that it should be a death penalty sentence at this point. Honestly, you know, I remember back my own federal swatting in 2019 for that over that fucker Yang and his piece of shit supporters here is what it is. And yeah, I could have easily been killed that day, dude. These motherfuckers beating on my fucking door, beating on my fucking windows and shit. Of course I'm going to go to the fucking, you know, door armed. And yeah, it would have been a total fucking, like, basically kill shot at that point by the fucking feds, dude. Had that happened. Thank God I didn't. Thank God they left before that, obviously. But the entire point is, it's like, yeah, the entire point is swatting someone, dude. Just like with the feds in my ass. And especially happened to Marjorie Taylor Greene and other people this week is what it was for Christmas and Christmas Eve and stuff like that. It's just to get them killed. Period. That's all swatting is, dude. It's a literal fucking, as Six even pointed out, it's a leftist tactic by a bunch of fucking turds on the left who are the literal fucking terrorists of this country right now, who are the same assholes going out there and doing fucking pro-Palestine fucking terrorist marches to shut down Christmas events and then want our people to hate their asses after the fact is what it is, dude. It's like, yeah, you're not getting people on your side, dickheads. You're fucking literally showing people exactly why you need to kick out this fucking country entirely. And your fucking cult of Islam bullshit needs to be kicked out 100% all the way across the fucking board now, dude. Is our foundation. So, anyway. But, yeah, it's a bunch of shit, dude. And it should be at least attempted murder, if nothing else, dude. And there should be a death penalty charge being carried on it, too, for that matter. As simple as that, really. So, anyway, it says constitutional carry laws allow legal residents to carry a concealed firearm without permit, effectively eliminating the need for qualifying residents to ask for government permission to carry guns. It said last year closed with 25 states passing permitless carry laws, with Georgia's new law taking effect at the start of 2023. Florida had the honor of officially tipping America as the constitutional carry majority nation in March when the state Senate approved the bill and sent it to Governor Ron DeSantis' desk for signature. The problem was that wasn't actual constitutional carry. It was just permit. It was like a weird, like, permitless carry thing where you still can't openly carry in the state of Florida is what it is, which is absolute bullshit entirely, dude. And of course, you had DeSantis lie his ass off saying, constitutional carry is on the books, said in April when he signed the so-called NRA-backed law. Okay, I love how they say that right now, right? NRA-backed law. Except here's the thing. The NRA is not writing these laws. It's people like me. It's people like various GOA heads or FPC heads, etc., chapter leaders and stuff like that. Or it's a statewide organization that's like, hey, let's go do something here is what it is, dude. And they're the ones actually pushing this forward. Hell, you actually look back at what was actually pushed here in 2022 for constitutional carry. It was actually Chris Dorr and Ohio Gunners that were the ones that were mostly behind that, honestly. And it was myself and Ohioans for Firearms Freedom that were backing them 100% on that whole thing, dude. In its original form. And then, of course, you had piece of shit fucking NRA assholes and their fucking little douchebags come in here literally the day the shit's passing out of the committees and into the General Assembly for floor votes, that they're like, okay, let's come in here and fuck this up right at the last second we can and make sure to get our kick back into fucking people's pockets and shit like that, dude. Like, it's such a bunch of shit entirely. I'm so sick and tired of it, dude. I really am. NRA is nothing, dude, compared to the new age of fucking gunners in this country and the new age of actual constitutional carry rights organizations like my own. And who actually gives a fuck about it is what it is there. So, anyway. But yeah, Florida's thing took effect this past July. Said Florida was soon joined by Nebraska when new Governor Jim Pullen signed the state's version into law. Said, quote, signing the bill upholds the promise I made to voters to protect our constitutional rights and promise common sense, conservative values. Poll until Fox and Digital at times. Said I appreciate the hard work of those senators. Specifically, it was Tom Brewer, who was the one that did a lot of the shit there in Nebraska, who supported legislation, and particularly out of Senator Tom Brewer, who led the charge and carried it through the end. It says the NRA-backed law, again, it's basically, like I said, the NRA comes in at the last fucking 2 days, basically, before the shit passes, and is like, we totally back this. But let's water it down first in many cases there, dude, so they can fuck off with this man for real. But yeah, specifically Nebraska, constitutional carry became the law of the land in September. Said full list of states with constitutional carry laws in the books now include Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, Florida, Georgia, Idaho, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Maine, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, New Hampshire, North Dakota, Ohio, fuck yeah, Oklahoma, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, West Virginia, and Wyoming. And I don't know why I went full Southern there for some reason. Must be Trask coming out again, man. But at some point here, we will have the return of Traz McGunfrey for real on this channel. So, I feel like the next time I get a haircut and shave my head, you're going to see the return of Traz for real is what it's going to be, dude. For those that don't know, Traz McGunfrey is my weird Southern accent alter ego that I came up with some years back is what it was now. So, anyway. I love how Wayne LaPierre again tries to take the fucking credit at the very end here. With NRA constitutional carry, law-abiding citizens are able to defend themselves without having to ask government permission first. This is why the NRA won't stop until constitutional carry is law of the land. Again, you fucking assholes in the NRA have done nothing for constitutional carry except come in and take a great piece of legislation and water it the fuck down by adding stupid horseshit into it, like Terry stops, like tinted window garbage that gets people under the age of 21 fucked over and have their rights taken away from them, dude. Just like you did with this bullshit here when you had that crap had in Ohio as mayor before it passed into law then. And then what's happened since then? You've had 19, 20-year-olds, etc., have their rights stripped from them over BS tinted window / Terry stop crap, dude, is what it is. Because you got to be 21 and over in the state of Ohio to fucking constitutional carry, which is absolute bullshit in itself, man. So, but anyway, going back to that thing about Missouri that I was mentioning earlier, though, this actually makes sense because that woman that was talking about doing the grocery stuff and abortion rights stuff, of course, this stupid cunt's running for governor is what it is, dude. This dumb bitch right here is what it is. Yeah, it says Rep. Crystal Quaid to sponsor bills ending grocery taxes, restoring abortion rights, said looking towards the 2024 legislative season, Missouri House Minority Floor Leader Crystal Quaid, Democrat from Springfield, Missouri, has a few big goals in mind, including abolishing the sales tax on groceries and restoring abortion rights in the state. Quaid, who is running for Missouri governor in 2024, plans to file legislation aimed at accomplishing 3 objectives in the Missouri General Assembly. She has been endorsed in her gubernatorial campaign by, shocker, the literal fucking baby killers of Planned Parenthood in an election here with debates sure to center around abortion. This bitch needs to be hardcore defeated, dude. And now that I'm looking at this picture again, why am I not surprised she's wearing a gay pride fucking armband, dude? I guarantee this bitch is a raging bull, you know what, is what it is, dude. She loves that Filet-O-Fish, if you know what I'm talking about. So, anyway, it says, continuing on, though, it says, although varying abortion initiatives also aim to enshrine abortion rights in the Constitution, Quaid's House Joint Resolution would, if passed, allow voters to decide the issue while bypassing the costly, time-consuming process of signature gathering facing the citizen-led ballot initiative. So basically, she's trying to fuck over people, is what it is, dude. She's trying to literally have her horse shit not actually go through the process of doing signature gathering and just be like, okay, it's on the table now, let's do this. Fuck you, cunt. People like you, Crystal Quaid, are why we need to have death penalties in this country, honestly. I'm just going to say it like it is. Because every single one of you fuckers should be brought, every single one of you pieces of shit that are trying to mass genocide the unborn at this point should be brought up on crimes against humanity, death penalty style. End of fucking story. Simple as that. So, anyway. Let's see. What did this stupid cunt have to say? So the filing joint resolution, so voters can finally have their say without gimmicks and outright lies have been we've seen play out in the courts, Quaid said in an email statement. While politicians have played with people's freedoms, Missourians have suffered. Oh yeah? And which exact Missourians is that? The pieces of shit that keep voting Democrat every election cycle? Or is it the people who have literally been murdered in the fucking womb because of pieces of shit like you, bitch? Makes you wonder. These people really just disgust me, dude, entirely. Again, this whole thing goes back to what I've been saying for a while now about the 19th Amendment and why it either needs to be amended or completely done away with. It would be so much better off as a country currently. Anyway, it says Quaid's bill would face serious headwinds in the legislature dominated by Republicans who are sure to be reluctant to budge on their pro-life beliefs. I'm going to say it like it is, you fucking assholes wrote this. This is what I'm so sick and tired of with the left, dude. Their anti-abortion bullshit. It's called being pro-life, asshole. First of all, actually, no. We'll say it like it is, actually. Yes, we are anti-baby death, you fuckers. Because that's what abortion is, dude. It's literally mass murder of children. So yes, I am anti-mass murder of the unborn, dude. I'm going to take your shit and shove it back in your fucking face, you dumbasses. Says Republican State Senator Mike Moon has even sponsored legislation that would, quote, levy criminal charges against bitches who receive an abortion in the state, as it should be. Said other effects to restore abortion rights and protect access to contraceptives have also faced resistance through numerous lawsuits, delaying signature gathering process, ballot language written by Secretary of State J. Ashcroft, and physical notes from Auditor Steve Fitzpatrick have been challenged by both organizations seeking to put differing abortion rights petitions on the 2024 ballot, which means Planned Parenthood, etc. There's what it is there. Yeah, and this dumb bitch Quaid said, timeline is definitely a crunch, and I am not going to say that it's not. That's by design. Secretary of State J. Ashcroft has that. Secretary of State J. Ashcroft. That was his intent, was to run out the clock and try every way he could to continue to lose in the courts. So they're not losing, you dumb bitch. That's the whole point entirely. So Missouri was first state to enact a near total ban on abortion following U.S. Supreme Court decision of Roe v. Wade last year. Stupid bitch Crystal Quaid puts it. Her plan to abolish grocery taxes legislation would establish a gradual end to the state's sales tax on grocery items through a 2-year phased plan. Yeah, right, Shortwood bitch. Sure. Keep telling yourself that. So, you know, it's funny to me too. It's like this piece of shit Democrat here is like, oh, I'm going to eliminate grocery tax. Oh, by the way, let's kill all the kids in the womb too. What the fuck? Like, seriously. Like, I swear to God, dude, like the farther we go in this fucking timeline of events right now in our life, I truly believe you're going to see political assassination on the table in 2024. Like, whether it be people just walking up and capping bitches like this, or whatever the case be, dude. Like, who the fuck knows anymore? I mean, honestly, if you look back at it, Tim Ryan, Democrat from here in Ohio, when he was a congressman then, put it on the table back in 2022 when he called to murder all MAGA supporters is what it was, dude. So, and just to be very, very clear about that, when we talk about MAGA, we're talking about making America great again, baby. So, yeah, needless to say, talking about killing people like me, Tim Ryan. And I will not go down quietly into the night, asshole. So, simple as that, bro. But anyway, yeah, I'm 100% anti-murder, dude, is what it is. Especially if they're unborn at this point. So, people like Crystal Quaid are the scumbags of the earth, honestly. Just like Nan Whaley here in Ohio, dude. Hopefully this bitch loses very fucking handily is what it'll be. So, actually, it's funny. One of the article things that was sent here on this whole thing was from a couple hours ago from somebody else, and it was talking about this goes back to 2024 election cycle here. An avalanche of money is coming to kick Lauren Boebert out of Congress. What I mean by that is you have somebody backing a bunch of Democrats now is what it is. So, I'm not going to bother reading that, but yeah, it's a bunch of crap entirely, dude. Oh, yeah, that's right. Boebert has a primary challenger named Jeff Hurd. Yeah, this Jeff Hurd guy is a fucking complete sack of shit, by the way. So is Democrat Adam Flench, who is a total sack of fucking garbage, dude. That guy's a fucking child molester, 100% though, man. So anyway, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Though is what it is. Like I said, I think more and more the way things are going though, I don't see us making it to the election cycle, man. Like I honestly see whoever's in power right now pretty much remaining in power throughout the rest of like the next year and a half, basically, is what it'll be, give or take. So you better hope whatever governor you're living under right now is a good one, because if they're not, you're probably going to be fucked. Is what it is, man, for real. So anyway, but yeah, I'll be back either tomorrow or Thursday, not sure which. Probably Thursday for Buckshot Thursday, actually, where we will continue to make America great again. I'm actually going to start making hats on the site too. We're probably going to start making some Make America Stand Again hats and some other like T-related hats and stuff like that. I really would like to find a company that would make a decent one for the network, is what it is, man. Where it would actually say like Ohio Patriot Education Network, but it would say it correctly and it wouldn't be all fucked up looking. So anyway. Actually, I really wouldn't mind finding a company that would do it like right here across the brim kind of thing. That'd be sweeter, actually, where it would be like kind of like, or even just do like a thing where you can just do down or whatever the case may be, just says the network. That'd be kind of cool, actually. So, but yeah. I need to get a bigger Trump hat, actually, is what it is right now, dude, for my mega hats, because this is obviously the one I got from the flea market a few years ago that was basically made in China. And it's, you can definitely tell the mold on these are definitely to fit Asian people's heads, specifically Chinese people's heads, is what it is there, man, because this is really small on my head, even though it's supposed to be like a large hat. So, anyway, especially compared to the Poland Meats one that I have over there, which is a much, much better fit, much bigger size, obviously, as well on that one. So definitely goes a lot deeper on the head and feels a lot more firm compared to this one that could easily be just snatched off, is what it is. So anyway, but yeah, like I said, we'll be back though in a couple of days. It'll be most likely, and nothing else. We'll be back hopefully tonight, actually, about 5-6 hours from now. If Honda decides to do a chat tonight for the Taco Tuesday, the first one in like 3 weeks, or it'll be then. So I also got some. Mom got some new socks for him today as a belated Christmas gift here, which is a True Fit Heavy Wool Blend Socks, extreme heated, keeps heat in, warm wool blend. So we'll go ahead and check these bad boys out before we leave today, I think, actually. See if they're any good or not, or if they're just like kind of like the shitty ones like I've had before, is what it is. Because That's the problem. There's like some that are really good, and there's some that are like really kind of crappy, is what it is. And there's somewhere in between is what it is. The two, as the ones I've had that seem really good, it's hard to find because they're like a slip-on kind of slippy sock thing is what it is there. And then there's like sort of one similar to this that I've had in the past. You know, great is what it is. So, but yeah, we'll see if these things are actually worthwhile or not. So let me go ahead and pull the. Well, actually, is there a? Okay, there is a different thing on the back of these two. The anti-theft device little nudgy deals here is what it is. But actually, okay, there it goes. Ow, stuck my finger there. Oh yeah, that's right. You got one in the middle of both of them actually. So, all right, there goes that one. So I can pull that. There we go. Got that crap out there. Just a little piece of junk out there in the trash can. Yep. Yeah, there's still one on the bottom one. Damn it. Ah, shit. I think I got a little. Yeah, damn, I did. Got a little piece of what you call it there from that one, unfortunately. Yeah, this was a good sock before I just did that, honestly. But that being said, I'll just cut the rest of this down. So it won't be as bad then. So, alright, let's see here now. Since that one's kind of messed up now or whatever. Check out these. These are actually pretty big, actually. Yeah, these are definitely pretty long, that's for sure. Got the length on them for sure, man. Take that last little piece of junk out of there. So, yeah, I think honestly it's got not enough in the bottom part and like way too much at the top. There's what it is. But I'm gonna test these out right now, actually. see how they fit. Obviously, I'm not going to show my foot after I try these on, but I just want to see if they fit or not. That's kind of really short at the top is what it is, man. That's the problem with some of these. Are not as stretchy and elasticity as what they need to be. But, oh, Jesus. Man. Plus, I got them really thick ankles and calves and shit. So, god damn, dude, I can't get this fucker all the way on. Yeah, that's going to be a problem. I mean, it fits nice, but like, yeah, that whole top seam needs to be much, much thicker and much more give to it is what it is. So, because that elasticity on there, it almost is like I need to take just where this is, where the blue line is there, and just cut completely across there, and then just put them on after that, if that be the case then, which might be the way I could do it, actually, if that be the case then. So, yeah, who knows, man. I mean, they seem nice, though. Definitely, if you have, like, smaller legs and stuff, they'd definitely be really good, because these would be, like, full, like, calf socks, basically, but yeah, unfortunately, with my, gigantic calf muscles and everything else like that is what it is. It's, not as good as it could be, basically. So, anyway. But it is what it is, man. Nice gesture either way. So, anyway. That being said, going back to what I was saying earlier, though, these are the slippy socks I was talking about here. So, which these are, it's called heat holders. That's what they are. So, I forget who actually makes these, but they're way better because they actually do hold in the heat, but they also are just comfortable to wear around is what it is, man. And they have a lot more give, especially after they're washed and shit, compared to those other ones. So, anyway. But yeah, other than that, though, that's pretty much where I'm at for the day. Hope you guys enjoyed this after Christmas special / first grandstand of going into what'll be 2024. Here's what it is. So, other than that, I'm gonna go take off. Then we'll find out in a few hours if Honda will in fact be doing his chat later tonight or not. And if he's not, it's whatever. Am I going to do a takeover chat for him? The answer is fuck no, because I've already done enough myself right now. So, but no, the only thing I would do, honestly, is probably just take a nap. Here's what it is before all that shit happens, though. So, anyway, yeah. And going by the way, going back to what I was saying a few minutes ago about this is how you don't have people on your side in this country's history, man. Like the timeline of events going into what is now U.S. history. And we had this days ago. Breaking, a highway close to Chicago O'Hare International Airport was blocked by pro-Palestine dipshits just ahead of Christmas Eve. Yeah, you can go fuck yourself. You were pro-Palestine terrorists. You scumbag motherfucking Nazis of 2023. Actually, this one seems pretty legit too, for that matter, going back to the whole Trump thing, which is this other meme here, which was taking a guy's name off the ballot for claiming our elections aren't rigged seems like a horrible way to convince people our elections are not rigged. Exactly, dude. Like 100% on that one, man, for reals. This one's actually pretty funny. It looked like somebody blended a KFC sign and a car sign together. And this is what came out. This is it's Volkswagen and KFC combining together. It says a car powered on free-range chickens and designed by a team of hand-picked potatoes, experienced driving on mushrooms and coke. Sounds about right. Sounds about right, actually, on that one. Actually, would it really be mushrooms or would it be meth and coke? Because I'm pretty sure if you go back to Nazi Germany and the motherfuckers that were funding Hitler in part, which is Volkswagen, those assholes literally that were the Nazi party at the time, the SS at the time, the whole Blitzkrieg thing was only accomplished because of meth, legitimately. Something I learned here in the last couple of years, actually. When you had all these soldiers high as fuck on meth is what it was. So, this is actually a pretty good meme, too, for that matter. Which is, let's pull it up here. Said opening Nintendo 64, Christmas 1997, and it was me, and it was obviously a picture of Sable and Jerry Lawler. That was actually one of the best times in my childhood, was Sable's time in WWE. That chick was not a wrestler, by the way, and she admitted that after the fact. Like, she was basically just eye candy. But she was hot as fuck, dude. And I'll tell you what, like, I remember, like, as a 14-year-old boy, give or take, I think it was when her Playboy came out the first time, the first one of them anyway. Whew, man, she had some nice fucking tits. Legitimately. Although, to be fair, a lot of that shit was all airbrushed too, for that matter. So even her puss looked really good in that one. But yeah, she is definitely hot as fuck, man. And I totally understand exactly why Brock Lesnar dicked that down and then married it and then wiped her ass up after the fact is what it was there, man. So, because she's still hot as hell right now, dude, honestly, in her like mid 50s, I believe is what it is right now. I want to say it might even be late 50s, early 60s now, I'm thinking about it. Should probably go look it up, actually, just so I have exact confirmation of what the hell I'm talking about. So, okay, yeah, she's 56 right now. And she's still fine as fuck, dude. Like, for real. Although I'm not so sure how old some of these pictures are in this one. I know that one with her and Brock Lesnar is like way, way old right there. Yeah, it's got to be 6, 7 years back now, but I'm assuming this is probably close to like the last couple years or something there. And then I think that was like a couple years ago too, if I'm not mistaken, when she was like 53, 54, something like that. That might be more of a recent picture of the two of them, actually. Yeah, she's still smoking hot, man, for real. Like that dude leveled the fuck up, honestly, when it came to wife material. So anyway, I know they got a couple kids together too, if I'm not mistaken. So I believe that's what it, I believe it's they have 2 kids together. Is what it is. Maybe more than that even. Let me go look that up real quick, actually, because it should say. Okay, she married Lesnar 18 years ago now. Back in 2005. And then, let's see here. Where are we at now? Personal life. Yeah, divorced Mark Mero 2004. Began dating Lesnar. And they got engaged a year later. Yeah, they have 2 sons named Turk and Duke, born 2009, 2010, respectively. So those kids would be 13 and 14, give or take, right now. Damn. I didn't realize they were that old already. Jesus, dude. So, although to be fair, I've seen Brock's daughter from another relationship he had with some other chick, and like, holy shit, that girl was not good looking, man. Like, and I saw pictures of her mom, and like, bro, like Brock's genes went full domination on that fucking womb, man, for real. Like that girl is like the spitting image of her father, and I'm just like, I feel so sorry for that little girl, man, for real. Then again, that being said, being, you know, Brock Lesnar's daughter and looking almost like your fucking father is what it is there. Like that girl's broken records now in college is what it is for like the female sports stuff, dude. So good for her is what it is, man. But anyway, it is what it is. That being said, that's pretty much where we're at for the day, though, for real this time. And we will be back at some point in the next couple of days to do whatever then. And, actually, before we go, actually, I want to bring this up now. So there was a couple pieces of legislation that were introduced in the Ohio General Assembly right before they finished up before Christmas. Here is what it was, and never got a chance to check out here because it would have been the 19th/21st, respectively. So the 21st regards unauthorized use of an individual's persona, comma, deep fakes. Let's see, we got Adam Matthews and Brett Hudson-Hillner on that one, which is, let's see, revised code stuff, make changes to the law relating to the unauthorized use of an individual's persona and to prohibit certain unauthorized deep fake recordings. So, wouldn't that be all of them then? Like, that just seems stupid, honestly. And then this one I thought was interesting. Enact Force Act against organized retail theft. So is this what I call digit loss laws, which is basically just, you know what? Maybe, maybe not. Let's see. To enact the Fight Organized Retail Crime and Empower Law Enforcement, or Force Act, to create the Organized Retail Theft Advisory Council and an investigative task force to modify theft offenses and penalties related to retail property and to make an appropriation, which is obviously ask for money. Which, if you ever notice with legislation in Ohio and a lot of other states too, for that matter, the reason that they'll do the make appropriation thing is because if they do that and this actually passes into law, with most laws, at least here in Ohio anyway, it has to wait 9 days to go into effect. Where if they actually make the appropriation for like money funds and stuff, and it goes gets passed into law, then as soon as the governor signs off on it, immediately goes into law and becomes effective that day is what it is then, because of that reasoning. So it actually is a smart way to do that, honestly. But yeah, it's interesting to me that they're like, oh, let's empower cops, basically. It's like, or you know what we could do? We could just empower shop owners to get out the old machete and do some digital loss laws. Is what it is, bro. Because that's what's going to take one of these days, dude, for real. Like, I'm not just saying here in Ohio, what I'm talking about, like, especially like New York, California, etc., man. And I talked to my uncle about that today, actually. I was like, yeah, when you incentivize retail theft to the tune of, $400, $500, $600, $1,000 almost, and then you wonder why retail theft fucking spikes like crazy. It's like you have your own fault. It's like your own fault at that point, dude. You have the only state rep, state congressman, whatever it is there, state senator, all that stuff like that, governor of a fucking state that signs that crap in the law is what it is, man. Whereas if you just simply prosecuted these little fucks to the fullest extent of the law, it wouldn't be an issue then. But the problem is they're not doing that, so you're going to have to go one step further on that one, and it's going to have to become a good old-fashioned whoosh, right at the fucking wrist kind of thing is what it is there, man. And only then, when you have people having that happen to them is what it is, man, are you going to finally have the shit swing the other way is what it will be then. So, should we actually have to go that step to that point where you're having to, like, literally chop off? We shouldn't have to go to that point. That's the whole point. We should be going back to actual law and order in this country, which it starts easily and could end right then and there. Actually prosecuting these fucking retail theft gangs to the fullest extent of the law, hitting them up on every fucking charge that they should be charged with right now, charging them with plethoras of crimes across the board, up to and including RICO Act charges at that point. And then we could actually have their asses taken down once and for all, and when you have, the first 1, 2, 5, 10, whatever it's going to be, of these kind of gangs dealt with that way and stuff like that, and getting like hardcore punishments and shit, dude, you're going to have a lot more of them go out of the woodwork and be like, oh, maybe we shouldn't do this anymore. Let's get the fuck out of here now kind of thing. Because they're actually going to prosecute our asses when they catch us then too. And that's what exactly we do, dude. You put your fucking foot down. You actually act like a fucking adult at this point. And you're like, no, we're not going to incentivize crime in our fucking states. Fuck you, you little fucking piece of shit criminals. We're going to stomp your fucking ass into the damn ground at that point and put you in the prison cells where you fucking belong. And we have a much better country after the fact is what it is then, man. For real. So, anyway, before I get into another tangent, keep going for another 45 minutes or so, I want to get off of this right now because I got stuff I got to do in the next hour or two is what it is there. But, Jesus. I actually do want to talk about this headline before I go. I think I'll lead off with this headline right here is what it is, which is basically the Gateway Planet here. You got, after Christmas swatting incident, Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene reveals sick death threats made against her and President Trump. Fucking disgusting, dude. Let's see. Stupid bitch Kamala Harris torched by ignorant post, or for ignorant posts, celebrating holiday created by a racist felon. Yeah. Kwanzaa is literally a fake holiday, bro. It's just a ripoff like Hanukkah, for real, dude. It's a ripoff of Hanukkah for black supremacists in this country is what it is, man. They're too fucking stupid to realize that bullshit wasn't created until the 70s by some fucking asshole racist felon is what it was, dude. So, anyway, let's see what this at. I will actually read this article and then we'll finish up with this one. Who will be? It said Biden's idiot sidekick Kamala Harris found herself in hot water Tuesday after posting on X celebrating Kwanzaa, a completely made-up holiday created by a notorious racist felon. So, for background purposes, the founder of Kwanzaa is Malalia Ron Karinaga, who was active in the Black Power movement during the 1960s. He and Kareem Jamal co-founded the Black nationalist group United Slaves Organization in 1965 to promote fuck is that word now? Separatism. Yeah. God damn it, my fucking vocals are not coming out properly. Basically, to separate. Let's say it like that, with an ism at the end of it. An African American culture unity. So they formed a rivalry with the Black Panthers and were involved in several violent clashes. This dipshit Ron guy was also a convicted felon. He spent 4 years in prison for brutally torturing 2 naked women. He claimed he had no choice because the women were using magic crystals to poison him on behalf of his enemies. Sounds like a guy who's fucking insane, by the way. It says this douchebag then created Kwanzaa in 1966 to help further his group's political aims. Kwanzaa derives from the Swahili phrase Mantina de Kwanzaa, meaning first fruits. So the ideals around Kwanzaa revolve around the following 7 principles of African heritage, and then it goes on this bunch of bullshit about it, is what it is then. So yeah, basically it's a fake holiday is what it is, dude. It's basically Festivus. Let's say it like it is, dude. It's literally fucking Festivus that was made up by a black supremacist, period, in the story. So, and then of course you got dumb bitch Kamala Harris being like, I remember celebrating this as a small child. And it's like, bitch, it wasn't even around until after you moron. So, oh God, I hate people so much, dude, is what it is. Jesus Christ. By the way, there was a purge of Christians in Nigeria over the weekend for Christmas. Here's what it was. And the reason I bring that up is because this story here. Teen tourist from South Africa stabbed at Grand Central Station on Christmas. Attacker yelling racially charged threats, saying, quote, I want all the white people dead. This is what that piece of shit that tried to kill them said. So, yeah, not surprising, dude. And that's the problem when you have Islam and black supremacy in this country right now, dude. And nothing being done about either one of those things. So, but anyway. Yeah, our country is so fucked, dude. There's 100% going to be fucking race wars when it's all said and done in the Second American Civil War here. So, yeah, and then you got dipshits Joe and Jill Biden celebrate Kwanzaa, a phony holiday created by a convicted felon who tortured naked women. Yeah, what a bunch of fucking retards, dude, for real. God, I hate these people so much, dude. What it is. Really, 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 really do. That's funny. Good old neocon Nikki Haley says, easily fooled Nikki Haley has a long history of pushing BLM hoaxes. Like good old crackhead piece of shit Michael Brown there, apparently. He was strong arm robbing that little Indian guy back in the day. Yeah, let's see. 9 years ago, left his torch and looted dozens of businesses in Ferguson, Missouri after local teen Michael Brown rushed and beat a cop and was shot dead for it. Then months later, left his burned down a business district after again the police officer was found not guilty in Brown's death. Said a piece of shit Obama sent more representatives to Brown's funeral than to the funeral in Dallas, Texas, where 5 police officers were shot and killed during a Mike Brown riot. Yeah, they were ambushed by some black supremacists. There is what it was, dude. Said left lied for months about Michael Brown being a gentle giant who was a peace-loving individual who was starting school in just a few weeks. Then photos were released of Mike Brown's strong-arming robbery of an immigrant at a local convenience store. And despite the lies from national media, Mike Brown never had his hands up, but was shot dead when he charged the cop and literally put his fucking hand on the gun to try to fuck with the slides. What it was, by the way. Not to mention that shit. But of course, neocon Nikki pushed that crap about the Brown hoax 2014. Not to mention that shit, though. After the fact, there was also a video that surfaced of Michael Brown's piece of shit ass strong arming some fucking homeless guy to try to steal his fucking bag, dude. Yeah, Michael Brown was a fucking sack of shit menace to society, dude. His ass would have died way before 21 had it not been for the cop in that situation shooting his ass dead. Justifiably is what it is. You would have had him die at the hands of somebody else, and that's what it would have been, man. And then we got Nikki Haley was also wrong about George Floyd. Also wrong about Bubba Watson news hoax. The reality, FBI. So some bullshit there about it, what it was. Nikki Haley's instincts are about the garage, what it was. Yeah, she's a fucking idiot, dude. She's a fucking moron. She loves to push division, dude, because she's a sack of shit. Fucking neocon. She can go fuck herself for real. Same with Cunt Mala. Same with Biden and all these other idiots, too, for that matter, dude. And that's where I'm at for the day. If you're going to go out, by the way, make sure you're carrying. Always be carrying. Doesn't matter where you're going, because you never know if something's going to pop off, dude. And the way that our society is racially charged, racially motivated, etc. in this country now, with the psychotic media that want to push fucking racial division, you never know if somebody's going to try to murk you out, man. So you might as well be ready to murk them out, is what it is, honestly. And it's really as simple as that, honestly. But not for real, though. Your life is more important than a criminal's. If somebody's going to try and do harm to you, you have a right to stand your ground against them and make sure to use a force multiplying tool to do so, is what it is. And that's as simple as that, really. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'll see you all in the next one later.